Yeah, the menstrual cycle la the tishe kya inda. So menstrual cycle la the it is a part of chapter number 3. Chapter 3 ki part imba human reproduction la the gana re. Okay, so it is very important topic, right? Many a times it is asked in board examinations. A menstrual cycle gana tishe yedu zambala some important points to remember. Point kechumbu khashe temba nya ko di khare la thangbu di menstrual cycle ki definition dire. Menstrual cycle की definition दिखा रहे लव ना the reproductive cycle in the female primates monkeys the apes ने जो लगा रहा female primates लव ना the reproductive cycle in female primates is called as menstrual cycle non primate mammals ने जो लगा जो खाली ये estrous cycle लगी हुआ ताकि ये क्या जो how कुछ ऐसी होता okay so थंगबो दिखा रहा है definition है menstrual cycle की. Then a second important point by na menstrual cycle menstruation it begins at puberty, right? Beginning के process दिलांगा जो खाला गरे menarche लग रहे and ends around 50 years of age. That the human gal केशे वर्ता. Okay, so in human beings, the menstrual cycle begins at puberty and ends at around 50 years of age. The ending दिलांगा जो खाला गरे menopause लग रहे. So the term नहीं दिखे चुम्बरे, menarche and menopause. तिने important point sumba दिखा रहे लव duration दिखा को menstrual cycle की duration का जो लव इन 28 to 29 days, right? It is considered as the duration between one menstruation to the next. Menstrual flow chigne cheni next phato ki thuzu chorwa tilanga ju khala ore menstrual cycle la menstrual cycle ki duration chart or thuzu khazu kor kol na nima ni sabje ne charbu doj paral kor. Okay, dije. So what all happens during menstrual cycle? The menstrual cycle now la khar khar chungo re, right? So following events or phases happens during menstrual cycle and it repeats every 29 days. So events khar khar re la win bana dige shid tempa nya orda. Thangbo dikha re menstrual phase. Niwa dikha re follicular phase or it is also called as proliferative phase. Ine sumba dikha re ovulatory phase. Ine shiva dikha re la win bana luteal phase la der. So also phase shi jo marwe di phase shi di ro di menstrual cycle nanglo la repeat che di orda in this particular sequence thagaran nanglo la dro ani nima ni sagu zagu la thagaran sequence thagaran repeat che di or di imba sonza ngazu dige sangma gochyo go do di shi di phases shi di nanglo khar khar chungu me di gochyo go war so di phases shi di nanglo khar khar chungu me di gochyo go yobi imba na kerang zo lokte nanglo la te sha gyu gi diagram di yabu gochyo or diagram di nanglo la phases shi ja te or di nanglo la so figure number 3.9 diagram dikhiran zo yabu study che wo lotem nanglo la so nyegi deshe gyawu imba na phases shidi reme chen deshe gyawu imba na par dilata ne ro thangbo dikhar re menstrual phase. So let's start from menstrual phase. Ata nyi nima nishu sagu gorgo la ro x axis kana khari shasha days tin zu shadwa so jung so x axis kana days tin zu shayar ani di gang de la khare changes khar khar du yume ro kimi ji gi female gi subu na lo changes khar khar du yume de gang de y axis ti kana shayar. Okay, so tata wa imba na ta thangbo dikhar re menstrual phase. So let us start with day 1. So day 1 is menstrual phase. Day 1 ne cheni day maybe around 3 to 5, right? Days chuma dilanga zo khala menstrual phase lagre menstrual phase la sambala khala gore during which the menstrual flow occurs. Menstrual flow la sambal khala gore due to breakdown of endometrial lining. Tadi endometrial lining lana khala gore pomyogi subu nanglo le uterus ki inner lining chumarwe the cells which build up the inner lining of endometrium is uterus is called as endometrium. So endometrial lining ki cell dige sama ma breakdown chigor and along with the breakdown, right, by breakdown of endometrial lining there is also a breakdown of blood vessels. The nanglo yoyo din so khari bike jare blood vessels in bike jare di wade la di kharsa in the tree nanglo la dige sama khare blood vessels in bike jare. So when the endometrial lining breaks down, what happens along with the endometrium the blood vessels also break down and this thing comes out from the vagina as a form of blood menstruation or it is also called as menstrual flow. So the part khari ki part cha gor lawin bena menstrual phase ki part cha gore nima khazu gorgul na nima sum nenga paral gorgor. So this menstrual flow occurs for around 3 to 5 days during which the bleeding occurs, right? And bleeding occurs due to breakdown of endometrial lining along with the blood vessels. Uterus now look endometrium lining ma breakdown chewe kengi chungores. The kharchini ma breakdown chigore lawin bena it occurs if the egg is not fertilized. Tawa re la pomyo gi subu nanglo la gonga reproduce chigo re kesi gonga di fertilize macha wa yin ba ina gonga di fertilize macha wa yin ba na sperm da mathe wa yin ba ina ani koma breakdown chawor. So therefore lack of menstruation could be indicative of pregnancy. Kesi menstrual flow di machung wa yin ba ina nima nish sagu jela yangya menstrual flow machung wa yin ba ina it could be larda. It could be indicative of pregnancy. Pregnant yin sigre lar ma to pregnant re la wo marda. Samsam kharche sigre pomu gi subu thangbo shira mewa che stress shu yo win ba na ni menstrual flow mayo ya ki inde yor kaji ni me de de ha wo de hormone gi control shu yor de para da so di thangbo di khare ni ma sum ne nga para ta ni ma nga spa do kharche di wore menstrual flow chung de wore di khare menstrual phase dire menstrual phase on menstrual phase ka du pituitary hormone da ovarian hormone di ke khare do isma subur gi nanglo la level it is low de dik do it they remain low, right? Iche the menstrual phase ki jela after menstrual phase what happens? Follicular phase happens. Follicular phase is also called as proliferative phase. Follicular phase langa shimba mings kharta gar la wim na proliferative phase ke lagre didu khar chungo re ta dine mata enda ta nimanga gi jela ma do store nimanga gi jela dus ma khar chungo do pomu so nanglo la what happens? The primary follicles tadi kharsa ovary nanglo la worda mugi ovary nanglo la ovarian events lanti do ovary nanglo la what happens during day 5 to day 13 or 14 khar chungo re primary follicles, these are primary follicles. So primary follicles, they grow in size, right? The cells, they multiply and it will become graphene follicle. Primary follicle the mature chani kharla gyurdu wore graphene follicle la gyurdu wore. So the graphene follicle, the mature follicle means graphene follicle. Follicle denzo primary, secondary, tertiary lancha and then last kharcha do do graphene follicle cha do do. So maturation of primary follicles into graphene follicle happens. Therefore it is called as follicular phase. Adela mingniwa sta do proliferative phase ke lag do. Di lago yumzen khare la wim bana ya manju gi uterus nalo khar chung ta or da uterine events nalo la tanji uterus ma breakdown che ba endometrium ma breakdown che ba endometrium ma breakdown che gyo di ani and uterus lining di stabda cha ro nalo la stabda cha gyo di ya khaji re ya kone ya thur dur cell di ge sama proliferate che ni cell proliferate che na cell divide che ni la or cell thur do ni ani tubu cha du do di chin khala or it is also called as proliferative phase, right? Thangbo dikhari embe primary follicle ne mature chani graphene follicle chagyo tijin kolo follicular phase ke lawore nyamdo la kharchi gore lawim bana there is regeneration of endometrium breakdown checha vejela yangya khaji gore regenerate chigor, so it is called as proliferative phase as well. Tadi nanglo langa zo hormone nisu latta gorda you look at the hormones, what happens during hormones. Proliferative phase yamena follicular phase the progress chidu zambala tu sto du zamanyima ngane cheni chosum chupshi para du zambala there is gradual increase in the level of LH and FSH. These are gonadotrophins, the hormones reda pituitary hormone ki level di more duor mu subu nanglo la LH lana luteinizing hormone, FSH lana follicle stimulating hormone di more dur mu subu nanglo ra eni nyamdo la estrogen ge level ge ya thor dur ke wadalo estrogen dikhari gi secret chigore ovary nanglo la secret chigore estrogen su gi secret chigore la wim bana maturing follicles they secrete estrogen la the secret chinge di follicles su gi secret chigore ovary nanglo la so estrogen level par dure ani gang ge level nanglo yo pituitary hormone gi level de ya par dur kom su bu nanglo la so LH FSH estrogen level thor dur dikhare follicular phase or proliferative phase. Then next khare ovulatory phase. So at around 15th day, at around mid cycle, cycle nima ni sagu gorgo lamba cycle menstrual cycle chi nima ni sagu gorgo yobim bana mid cycle dikhare nima chushi chonga para derwa thik de thik sti do didu zambala khari chungo re la wim bana there is rupture of graphene follicle. There graphene follicle chagyo jo tanji primary follicle ne graphene follicle chagyo jo mare graphene follicle dikha khigir it will rupture. So rupture cheni and kharchi it will release the egg ma release chir ovum release chir dilanga ju khalla wore ovulation la wore okay release of ovulation chungor the kharchi ni chungre why did the graphene follicle rupture? Graphene follicle khachin rupture char la wim bana due to extreme increase in the LH content. LH की concentration सुबु नालो माबु पे छावे केंगी अनि graphene follicle rupture छि गोरे graphene follicle rupture छातु जंबला ovum दि मालो एशा गोर दिला गाजु खर लगोर ना ovulation लो दि थिक्की मास्तो दिदु खर छुंग गोरे ovulation छुंग गोर therefore it is called as ovulatory phase रता से छुंग सो menstrual phase follicular phase ovulatory phase अति mid phase ला दि mid cycle ला छुंग गोर ता दिदु जंबला pregnant छाए की chances pair if you engage in unprotected sex, what will happen? There is an increased chances of you getting pregnant. Pregnant chayagi chances shukshushu delayor. Okay, so diche ovulatory phase che. Ti nima khazun rido nima chukshi chonga para deojil chungudo mid cycle la chungudo ovulatory phase. Then afterwards dikhare next dikhare luteal phase. Ovulatory phase ki jela khare luteal phase. That the luteal phase la le deorda. Duwa the dugu dugu chaworda luteal phase, or it is also called as secretory phase. The luteal phase la di kharchere di para the graphene follicle thanji rupture chayo graphene follicle rupture cha sa vejela ek di ma thwen sa vejela chilo gi pakpa do joro the follicle gi pakpa di kharla gyur dugure la wim it will turn into a structure called as corpus luteum te seu todo medo ro cha do di kharre corpus luteum is nothing but ruptured graphene follicle will change into corpus luteum la change awor आणि सिक luteal phase la di suizan lengyore khozan lengyore corpus luteum la gi luteum la sik di leni luteal phase la ming tar ta corpus luteum la di nenka chamburta corpus luteum gi kharchi gore it secretes a hormone called as progesterone hormone secrete progesterone hormone di kharchin khe chambure la wain ba na it is important for the maintenance of endometrium thanji endometrium ya thur ruyo andu khoi khachi gore thur tangor ani tubu nya de gore endometrial lining जो मारे जो uterus नालो की पकबा चरो ये तुबु न्या तो और यो न्या तो ला ना corpus luteum की secrete चे जो progesterone hormone की न्या तो and endometrium ला दिखाजिन के चुंबुरे तुबु यो युमजेन खारे ला women it is important for implantation of the fertilized egg किसी egg fertilized छा women तंजे egg release चे जो मारे किसी sperm यम तो ला 10 fertilized छा women ना अनि को देल जार गोरा uterus नालो लियोन जार गोरा 이 jarsa di endometrium lining gal jargyo wa sonza endometrium lining di kharu gore thupu che it should be well supplied with blood vessels ya ku yogo or adi nyarsa samo switch or la na progesterone hormone gi chi or hin zabala progesterone hormone gi level de phar de te ta mouthik mouse thong do progesterone level is high because corpus luteum it is secreting large amount of progesterone so endometrium thupu nya go yumzen de khare progesterone level higher दिने खली खली खर्ची रे रो progesterone secrete छिंगे कि corpus luteum दि खली खली खर्ची तो वो regress ना को chung दूर मेवा छाड़ूर से उजन सो ता दिदु जंबल खर्ची रे को progesterone के न्यूर दूर तो अनि किसी fertilize मचा हुई बाइना रो किसी egg दि fertilize मचा हुई बाइना in absence of fertilization the corpus luteum degenerates completely corpus luteum छासा मेवा छाड़ूर रे रो अनि corpus luteum mewa chana progesterone mewa chagre progesterone mewa chana ani endometrium lining maintain chinge yomaro hormone di medu zambala endometrium breakdown chir endometrium ma breakdown chewe mena thanji khari imbe it will come out in the form of blood through vagina khachire dige sama ma breakdown chewe mena nyam the blood vessel ge breakdown chi yo sonza menstrual flow will occur and this will mark the beginning of new cycle imeni sabu bujela ya koni khachire menstrual cycle ya repeat chigre so this is all what happens during the menstrual cycle ngazu gi di graft which tejosh to ati pardi to gi thonda khora thagaran reda kiran zu pardi ya kuchine temba nya ore pardi latta ni kiran gi menstrual phase a menstrual cycle gangza dishe kya tur phase khar khar chungu yeme a menstrual phase follicular phase a ovulatory phase luteal phase then it repeats again okay so here I have provided you with a note you can pause the video and you can copy down the note as the note the martishanity tanjing it she you some dina yor so and one important thing to remember is correct it lack of menstruation could be indicative of pregnancy lash to ati thyo yang sang sili du da lack of menstruation machung yin ba na menstrual flow machung yin ba na ni sa u jela angya machung yin ba na ni kena pregnant yi sig re la ma to inji mi re la go ma res it could also be due to some health related issues so the chance temba ya wunya okay and the most fertile period dikhadure 오모가지기 most fertile period 디카투레라 보인바나 during ovulatory phase. 아니면 정아 바라디오 좀 말해. ovulation 총차스 마총스니다. 총차스기 되주 좀 말해. 이 니망아스 바라데라 pregnant cha야기 chances pe shukchumbu yo sonza the most fertile period di ovulatory phase ki yeyon la charo 세우 총소 다그라이